One thing that every first-person shooter or pretty much every game needs is some items that we can pick up. Now, in our little game here, we're going to make a ammo box that involves grenades, and these grenades will be able to throw to, for example, finish off the turret that will be attacking us by the end of this course. So to do this, let's first start with making the ammo box. Then we'll script the collision with it. As soon as we collide with it, we have grenades that we can throw. And then we'll start throwing the grenades, which wouldn't be too hard right now since we're already able to throw crates. And then we'll add explosions to that as well. So that would be a very fun block to start off with. Now first what we need is to make a box or a crate box to hold our grenades. So to do this, let's create another game object by clicking create other under game object and then clicking our cube. We've already done this before. Let me move it away from our turret a little bit so that we can focus our camera on it and be focusing on this crate only. Okay, now we need a material, so right click your materials folder and create another folder, and let's call this one crate grenades. Alright, I like to start with the crate as well so that in the hierarchy views they start with the same letter and that way have a more organized feel to it. Alright, now let's open up the files that come with the VTC course and then open up the crate grenades folder, or grenade crate I should say, and then drag the grenade crate JPEG inside of this folder. Unity will now import the texture, and as you can see it works out pretty well. Now it's pretty simple crate texture with a grenade on it, pretty straightforward, and we'll use this to make the material. So right click the crate grenades folder and create a new material, and let's call this one crate grenade, and then drop the texture right on top of it. There's no normal map that comes with this, but as you can see it looks pretty fun already with the it's pretty clear that there's grenades in this crate, I should say. Of course we could modify the image in Photoshop or whatnot and then add grenades on top of it with some kind of a grungy typeface, but this will do for now. Now let's add this on top of our crate here, and this is exactly what we're looking for. Now it pretty much looks different from the other crate that we have created. We have other crates in our prefab folder here, and as you can see they look completely different. One of them is metal and the other one looks a lot more like a pickup. Alright, so let's delete that one. Perfect. Now let's save this as a prefab. Go to assets and then create prefab, and let's call this one crate grenade, and let's move that in our prefabs folder as well. Now as you can see this prefab is empty, so let's select this cube, also change the name of it in the inspector, crate grenades, and then drop it on top of the prefab to load the prefab and set its settings. Okay, I think this is pretty good for now. Let's save our scene, and then let's get rid of the crate inside the 3D view here because we don't need it right now. Perfect. Okay, now let's move on and start with being able to pick this up.